Do you guys want to know 3 steps to improve your sports betting this upcoming year? So these 3 steps that I'm going to discuss with you guys is really what it is going to take for you to go through a whole entire year and what you really need to focus on to be successful at the game of sports betting. Because a lot of people go through all year long and they don't really have a strategy, they don't really have any type of direction on what they need to do. So these 3 steps will definitely ensure that you are on the right track to be successful this upcoming year. What's up, guys? I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. Welcome back. If you guys have followed this channel, if you guys are new around here, this channel is dedicated to making you a more profitable sports bettor. If you guys like these videos, go and do me a favor and smash that like button. Now, let's go ahead and jump over into the laptop and I'm going to show you guys the 3 steps for this upcoming year on how you can improve your sports betting. Alright guys, without further ado, let's jump into it right now and let's talk about step 1 of the 3 steps to improving your sports betting this upcoming year. So step 1 is going to be how to master your mind and feeling more comfortable with losing. Kind of sounds funny, right? Feel comfortable with losing, but this isn't just in sports betting, guys. This is in life altogether. You need to just get comfortable with the fact of losing. Once you get comfortable with the fact of that, you can get through anything. And you have to realize that when it comes to sports betting because it is inevitable. No matter how hard you try, no matter all the research that you do, you are still going to end up losing games. It is inevitable. It will happen. You just got to know how to deal with it when it does. Once you are able to master your mind for the art of losing, then you can push through and you can really accomplish anything in sports betting or anything just in gambling in general, because that's really what it comes down to. How you react when you lose. But on the flip side to that, you do have to, be a little bit careful. You got to know when you win how to act as well, because it isn't just one-sided. When you start winning a lot, you start becoming a little bit careless. Start betting a lot of stuff later on in the day because you're on a roll. This happens to every sports bettor. You go further on in the day, you start winning, you're on a roll. What do? You start betting more and more stuff, and you're just making bad financial decisions when it comes to sports betting towards the end of the day, just because you're on a hot run. So you can destroy a great day by going on a winning streak and then keep betting on top of that instead of just taking your winnings for the day and taking off. So step 1, you need to know, guys, you need to know how to master the art of losing and master the art of winning. Put those both together, and I promise you this upcoming year, you will be a more profitable sports bettor. Alright guys, now before we get to step 2, if you guys want more strategies and learn how to do this at a high level, at a professional level, make sure you guys go and click the link in the description. Let's get to step 2. Step 2 is going to make sure that you need to have a strategy for each sport that you bet on. This is a common thing that happens year in and year out with a lot of people, is you're betting with no strategy whatsoever. Your strategy is it's either your favorite team, or this team's won 5 straight games, or this team's lost 5 straight games, so I'm betting on them because of that reason. You need to realize that that is not a strategy. No matter what game it is. When a game first starts, it's 50-50. No matter what anybody tells you about inside information, whatever the hell they want to tell you, a game is 50-50 right when you start. How you can manipulate that to put yourself having a higher probability than 50-50 is being able to put yourself on one side that is going to give you that higher probability of that play ending up to cash. Okay, that's the only way that you can actually be professional and take this to a next level. You have to put yourself in a position to be able to be on the highest probability side of that play cashing. That's the only way really you can do it with a strategy in each sport. Other than that, people want to say, they got computer models, they got all this stuff. Like, listen guys, that stuff does not work. Trust me, that stuff does not work. There's no computer models out there. The computer models are only people that portray something that they don't want to sit there and, take the blame for if a play loses. They just want to blame their computer. For this year, you need to have a set strategy for each sport that you do. And if you don't have a set strategy for it, then do not bet on that sport. Because going in there blind and just betting out of nowhere, you're going to end up losing. So you need to set yourself up with a nice strategy in order to give yourself the highest probability on that side of being a 50-50 matchup. That's the only way that you're going to be able to take your sports betting to the next level and actually win more consistently. So let's get to step 3 now, the last step in this. This is one of the most important things, obviously, is your bankroll management. How you can never stray away from what your bankroll management is. Proper bankroll management is something that is a must in any gambling, not just sports betting. It is a must and you should never stray away from it. So make sure you're always sticking to your unit size of 1 to 3% and you're reassessing your bankroll month in and month out. And make sure you are doing this because it's, so hard to do this consistently all throughout a whole entire year. But you will learn discipline, guys. If you are able to do these 3 steps, you will learn discipline, not just in sports betting, but in your life in general. If you could just stick to these 3 steps. It is very important to stick disciplined and to be able to keep yourself at a 1 to 3% of your bankroll as your unit size and never stray away. Because once you start straying away from it, you are never coming back. Start betting 5, 10%, 20% of your bankroll on a play, you end up losing it, you end up winning it. Doesn't matter if you win or lose it, you're still screwed. Because if you lose 20% of your bankroll on one play, now you're going to be chasing to try to get that back. If you win 20%, then what are you going to do? You're going to start betting that because you think you can win that every single time. So just to completely avoid that, you stay with your same bankroll, proper bankroll management, guys. I promise you, this will not fail you. So that is step 3. Step 3 is making sure that you have proper bankroll management and that you are sticking to it. All right, guys, as always, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. Make sure you guys check these videos over here because they just might help you out just as much as this video. All right, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, I'm out.